Do you have a difficult time deciding whether to quit something or not? Then this video will give you 5 reasons to quit. So 5 reasons for you to know that this is the time to make the leap and cut the cords, to decide, to cut off, and to open up to new possibilities, new beginnings, right? And this will definitely help you and support you in different areas of your life, because quitting is actually a big part of you blooming beyond your current circumstances, blooming beyond that which is no longer in alignment. If you're new here to the Bloom Beyond YouTube channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. This channel is dedicated to help you create a life and business of freedom from perfectionism with the power of the subconscious mind. So we're really dedicated to work with our mindsets to transform our reality beyond perfectionism, beyond the perfectionist paradigm, right? If you are new here, make sure to subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated. And it's also greatly appreciated if you like this video so that more people can find it too. And if you're returning, so glad to have you back. You're so welcome too, as always. And I'm sure that you are also going to get so much out of this video, and it will help you being able to come to terms with some reasons for quitting, right? Okay, so 5 reasons to quit. The first reason is that your intuition is consistent and persistent about a certain decision. And so this kind of consistency and persistency will probably end up showing up in your body, because your body has an intelligence beyond your overthinking, rational, logical mind. So the intuition is actually centered in your gut area. Did you know that our gut has neurons in it that is so powerful? And the same with our heart intelligence, absolutely extraordinarily intelligent as far as, you know, its capability to actually go beyond your body and pick up on things that your mind cannot, or the intuition in your heart and gut can actually work together to give you signals way before your logical, rational, perfectionistic mind catches up. And so that's why I say that, you know, this intuition will be consistent and persistent. And so it's not just like once or twice that it will kind of give you a signal. It will consistently give you a signal that it's time to quit, time to leave something behind and step into something new. And just know that this is true to you, right? That kind of consistency and persistency might come as a soft whisper in your mind or in your kind of body and your awareness. It might come as a yes and a no, like a soft whisper, like no, 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 or yes, yes, yes. And it will come at different points, different times. It might come when you're in the situation that you're no longer in alignment with, or the person you're no longer in alignment with, or it might be that, you know, it actually comes to you, that intuition comes to you when you're in your own space, when you're alone, when you're in your own energy. That's very often when you would want to tune in, when you're in your own energy. So that is super crucial, to not, you know, quit on something when you're very emotionally immersed in it, but when you are actually in your own energy. When you give yourself permission to be with yourself through yoga, through meditation, through journaling, through stillness, through not doing anything, through resting. Because then your body is able to send you signals, and your subconscious and conscious and infinite intelligence can speak to you, right? And through you. So that is the first thing. Your intuition is consistent and persistent about a certain decision. Second, it doesn't align with you long term core values. So basically, it doesn't align with your long-term core values. Being able to get in touch with what your core values are is absolutely essential. Yet also keep in mind your long-term core values. So not just thinking short-term, but thinking long-term. What kind of life and business and kind of relationships would you like to have? Would you like to be part of? Would you think would support you in your evolution, your growth beyond perfectionism, where you don't have the need to push, prove, and please? If you didn't have to push, prove, and please, then what would you be? What would you do? Whom would you be with? What would you value? What are your core values? Your core values are typically in alignment with what you enjoyed, what you found joy in when you were younger, when you were approximately 7 or younger. Because that's when your subconscious wasn't, was where you basically were kind of in your own energy, where you weren't too kind of programmed yet by society and upbringing and all this kind of stuff. So your core values, your long-term core values, will typically be connected to what you've found joy in. Consider this too. Number 3, that you feel a contraction when you think about staying with the way things are. So you typically feel this contraction in your body. You might actually hunch over a bit. You might actually feel like it's harder to breathe. You feel like this heavy energy when you think about the thing that you're considering quitting. So this is also consistent and persistent typically, where it feels like work. And that's not to say that you're not going to engage in ever work, because sometimes we work on things that are pretty hard. But you can actually work on things and feel expansive, feel light, feel embodied. But you can also feel the total opposite, where you feel contraction, where you feel heavy, where you feel dense, where you feel like you're pushing a bulldozer or whatever, a ball up up a road or something. You know what I mean? Up a hill. And so this is what you want to notice in your body. You want to notice, what are you like when you're in joy? What are you like when you are in disalignment? Number 4, you should spend an extraordinary and but number 4, you spend an extraordinary and disproportionate amount of time and energy overthinking about whether to quit or not. So basically, the amount of energy that you spend during the day, you only have so much of that, right? You only have so much emotional energy, only so much mental energy, so much this and that energy. You only have a certain amount of energy. And here comes Lightbeam. Hi, how are you? Do you want to come and say hi? Hello. Cutie. So just like Lightbeam, any cat and human being, you only have a certain amount of energy. Being able to actually notice the amount of energy that you spend on this thing, this relationship, this mental dialogue, this project, this business, this thing that is no longer in alignment, whatever it is, notice how much energy you're actually spending on that. Spending on thinking about whether this is true to you. I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong, because that's perfectionism. How much time do you spend in the rumination? In this perfectionistic back and forth, is this true or false, good or bad? How much time do you spend on that? And begin to value your energy, right? Value your time. So you spend an extraordinary and disproportionate amount of time and energy overthinking about whether to quit or not. And if you do overthink a lot, that is a reason to quit. You mentally or emotionally check out or are beginning to. That is the fifth. So the fifth reason to quit is you mentally or emotionally check out or are beginning to. When you are mentally or emotionally, or even spiritually, I could say too, checking out of a relationship, of a commitment to a business, to a project, to a career, to anything whatsoever that you've dedicated energy to in the past or now, if you basically find yourself mentally and emotionally detached, and I'm saying detached, not non-attached, but detached. If you detach yourself from it, that's a way for your brain to signal to you that, hey, I need some energy here. Like, I'm so exhausted right now of you spending so much time on figuring this out, whether this is something that you want or not, that I'm just going to detach you from this. I'm going to detach you so that you might self-sabotage, procrastinate, so that you will deepen your perfectionism here, so that you will people please, so that you will push and prove. When you mentally and emotionally detach, you'll find yourself in circumstances and you'll find yourself doing things that you may not have wished that you did. And so this is when you really know that now you're quitting. Now it's time to quit, right, Light Beam? Yes. Hi. Hello. Hello. She's like, where's the mic? Ooh. Yeah, she wanted to join us now. Cutie. So these are 5 reasons to quit. 5 reasons to quit. Your intuition is consistent and persistent about a certain decision. It doesn't align with your long-term core values. You feel a contraction when you think about staying with the way things are. You spend an extraordinary and disproportionate amount of time and energy overthinking about whether to quit or not. And you mentally or emotionally basically check out or are beginning to. So these are 5 reasons to quit. In the Bloom Beyond tribe, we are all committed to live a life where we have the courage and bravery to quit, where we have the courage and bravery to say, no, I am not spending my energy and time on this anymore because I'm opening myself up to that which is in alignment in my life, in my business, in my relationships, right? In alignment with. And you know that it's in alignment when you feel expansive, light, when you feel like you are on purpose, when you are bright, brave, and balanced, your core nature. And remember that you will remember more of who you are as you declutter the perfectionism. And that is what Bloom Beyond is dedicated to. That's why I spent years creating the Bloom Beyond Perfectionism program, for instance, which you can get access to the Bloom Beyond Perfectionism program and learn more about it and everything when you come into the Bloom Beyond tribe. So you can go to bloombeyond.com/apply, link in bio to apply to join a monthly cohort there and join me and other sunflowers, which are free guests, and bloomers, which are paid clients. Come in there and you will get support and help with being able to make that decision and quit when you see that these reasons are there, or some of those reasons are there, right? So that's that for now. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and like as well. I truly want to say that it's so appreciated to have you here. If you're tuning in and new, or if you're basically new here, then awesome. You're all so welcome here. Shall we say bye for now, Light Beam? She was just like eating on the sunflower. Bye. Bye-bye. Stay bright. and balanced.